people come to me many times because they don't feel heard and they don't know necessarily why, but they know they're frustrated and they stay at the same job because it is what it is. It's the money or whatever reason. And one of the questions I'm always asking them is, what keeps you there? Then I have to shut up, Alicia, and listen. And if they take time, I still have to shut up because sometimes that's the first time they've asked that question. And what comes out almost, I'm going to say 99% of the time, is they don't feel heard because maybe their desk is messy, but they know they contribute so much. So my question to you is, when you meet people who they don't feel heard, how do you help them see that they can, and what gifts do you give to them?
So when we do our report, there's so many valuable descriptive sentences, phrases that's in the report that describes them. And I love to tell them, listen, go through, like, there's a particular part of the report that gives a lot of adjectives. And I tell them to highlight the adjectives that really, really resonate with them within their zone. Highlight those adjectives that speak most to them. And then use that terminology with someone else. So whether they're going in for a new job or they've been at a job and they want to share their own, what they're good at. Sometimes we just don't have the language. We just don't know how to describe it. We just don't know how to get people to understand our true value. And so one of the descriptors that I have from Predictive Index, so I'm a maverick, any Predictive Index people out there, I'm a maverick if you can't already tell. And so the way they describe me is an out-of-the-box thinker, undaunted by failure. That's me. I will continue to iterate. I will continue to brainstorm. I will continue to think differently about a problem or a situation. And a lot of people look at me like I'm crazy and like, you can't do that. I'm like, we haven't tried it yet. I don't care if it doesn't work. We could try it. I'm willing to try pretty much anything that I think about or that someone suggests that within the business realm I'm talking about here, like I'm not jumping out of a plane or anything like that, but I'm willing to experiment. I'm willing to try things. And so when you're able to really articulate your strengths and say, you know what, I do brainstorm. I'm a great brainstormer. And I know that not every idea is a winner, right? I'll come up with 100 ideas. And I know not every idea is a winner. But I also have to understand that when I'm around other people, say, for instance, like my assistant, I'll throw out 3-4 different things to her. And she would just stand there like a deer in headlights. And then I have to remember, no, I have to go back and like break it down because everything I say sounds urgent. Everything I say sounds like we need to do this right now. So I have to realize that how I speak sometimes, because I am that quick start type person, that it comes out as let's do it now. Sure. Type of way. And I have to pull myself back and say, okay, let's prioritize what we need to do. So there's a lot as well in learning. When you become self-aware of a lot of these things, you also become aware of some of the blind spots that you may have had that you don't realize how you come across to other people. And so even in that, you can now understand, okay, I need to take a step back. So if you're a leader, or you're a manager, you're working with people and you're always like, let's go. You realize that there are people who cannot let's go. And they need time to actually put things in a framework. They need time to dig into the details. They need time to organize their thoughts before they can take action. And so you're up the hill and the rest of them are still like walking around in the valley, like bumping into each other, like, we don't know what to do. And so, as leaders, we need to be very self-aware of how we're coming across to other people as well. So I'm hoping I'm answering the question.
Oh, you absolutely are.
Right. When you're
absolutely
become self-aware with these tools, when you understand, then you can make better choices in how you present yourself, how you communicate with other people, and that creates conflict if you're not aware